Hi readers, I'm Mrs. Delota, one of the third grade teachers. Have you ever wondered, what book am I going to read next? There are so many great books on epic, I just don't know which one to pick. Yesterday, you learned what a book talk was and how it can help you decide which great book to pick next. You also learned what to include in a book talk. Today, we will practice writing a book talk using sentence stems. Here is a book many of you listened to last week called A Friend for Lakota. When we are doing a book talk, we want to start by turning to choosing books and recording the book we've read. A Friend for Lakota by Jim and Jamie Dutcher. Now there were two authors, so I kind of had to divide up that space for author to make sure they both fit. And I've already read it, so I have a check. Then I need to turn to writing about reading, which is the green section. Remember that your first couple of pages are going to give you some examples, but I've put a post-it note in my writing about reading to help me know where to turn. I'm going to put today's date, 10/14/20. I'm going to put the name of the book, A Friend for Lakota. I'm going to try to center the title, although your teacher might not ask you to. I'm going to capitalize the important words, like the first and last word, and any nouns, pronouns, etc. Then I will underline it, because it is a book title. Let's see. I'm going to refer back to or look at the poster Miss Levy showed us yesterday. This is a great list, but I wish I had some ideas for how to start my sentences. Oh wait, I have those too. Remember, we have sentence starters that you can use when you're doing your book talk. The first sentence starter is, the title of my book is. You don't need to highlight it. I'm just highlighting it to show you it's a sentence starter. So then I fill it in, A Friend for Lakota. Again, I'm going to underline the title. The next sentence starter is, the author of my book is. But since I have two authors, I had to put the authors of my book are. Jim and Jamie Dutcher. The next sentence starter is, this book is about. Now, as I did this part, I had to be careful that I did not reveal the ending. So I put, this book is about a friendship between two wolves named Lakota and Motsi. The next part is one part I liked about this book. Again, careful not to reveal the ending. One part I liked about this book was how having a friend made Lakota a stronger member of the pack. The next sentence starter or sentence stem is, I would give this book blank out of 5 stars. So I gave the book 5 stars. I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars because it has a great message, beautiful photographs, and it almost made me cry. You don't have to just give one reason why you would give the book the amount of stars that you would. You can give several reasons. Now, you're going to notice that my book talk took up about a whole page. So if you know you're going to do a book talk and you only have about half of a page left or less than that, you might decide that that's not a good spot for your book talk. You might need a whole page. Remember that your book talk should not reveal the ending. It's kind of like a trailer for a good movie. It makes you want to watch the movie, but it does not tell you what happens at the end. That would be a bummer. Now, some teachers might ask you to use a strategy called cups. What this strategy asks you to do is to see, check for capitals. So you want to make sure that the first word in each of your sentence is capitalized. Then you want to make sure that you've capitalized the title correctly, the names of the authors, and any other names from the book that you might use. The next letter in cups is a U. That stands for understanding. This means that you've reread your sentences and they make sense. The next letter, maybe you can guess what that stands for, is P, for punctuation. Do I have periods? Do I have exclamation marks? Okay, do I have quotation marks if I'm taking a quote out of the book? So make sure you have punctuation at the end of each sentence. Here I've also got some commas because I have more than two things that I'm talking about in my sentence. And then the last one, of course, is S for spelling. Okay, if I come across a word I don't know, am I using my skills from Foundations to help me spell it? Or can I go back to the book and find the correct spelling? In task 3 today, you're going to write your own book talk about one of the books you listened to this week. Your teacher can't wait to read your book talks. Have a good day.